So I'm doing another look using the Book of Shadows 4. I know a lot of you guys are excited about this palette. I think it's one of the fun, interesting palettes, bigger ones that came out for fall/winter. And I wanted to do a bunch of looks way before people even had time to go Christmas shopping, so that you can decide if this is a palette that you would like to pick up for yourself for the holidays, for fall, for loved ones, and tell your friends about it, whatever. And I will have a link to my tutorial for how to activate the phone tutorials that was featured on my vlog channel, and I will have a link to my blog post review as well, so you can check that out. And we're basically going to be taking some of the nudes and Gravity, and the eyelid shade is an individual eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and then just a nice nude lip. The cheek is a Urban Decay Ultra Glide cheek tint, and yeah, all products I bought myself, and I hope you enjoy this. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take Urban Decay's matte eyeshadow in Purple Haze. They might be selling these on Haute Look again and whatnot. It's just a simple matte purple, pretty basic. So I know a lot of people had the opportunity to buy this. This was out for a long time. You could also take the Wet n Wild Lust palette. There's a nice purple in there. Or you can take, if you were able to pick it up, the Dancing in the Clouds. It looks kind of like this. So we're just going to pat that all over the lid. And then I'm just going to take the tips of the brush and then just sort of blend it out into the crease. I'm going to take a little bit of Gravity, which is just that really kind of cool mid-tone purple. It kind of leans on the blue side, and I think it's going to be fantastic for this look because we really haven't done a main look with Gravity. So I'm just going to pick that up on the Sigma E25. And we're going to actually stay really low in the crease. And I'm just going to blend from the outer corner and just sort of move it in. Or not sort of, we are moving it in. And I'm just going to kind of buff it up using the tips of the brush. Not picking up any more product, obviously. And just blend the rest of the color into the crease. I'm going to take a little bit of Missionary, which is just a nice satin medium brown. I've used this a lot so far. Missionary has been sort of my celebrity color. I really like it for doing pinup recreates. It's going to take on kind of a purple cast when blended in to Gravity. Makes for a nice gleam as well. I'm going to take a little bit of Skimp, which is just that nice nudie peach color, and we're going to pick it up on the Bedhead Love brush, and we're just going to apply a little bit of that. I like that. It's a very easy highlight color. Now we're going to take a little bit of Zephyr, and we're going to stick that in the peak of the arch of the brow. Just this nice sort of iridescent-y white. And we're just going to pop that directly under the arch and give it a nice glow. And I'm going to take a little bit of NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and we're just going to pop that on the inner corner. And I just like to use the warmth of my hand to sort of just melt that down a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Zephyr again, and it's just that white. You can take Skimp if you don't want it to be this bright in the outer corner, but it'll definitely be a little bit more wearable and simple. Now I'm going to take a little bit more Gravity. And we're just going to really smoke that out in the outer corner. Now we're going to add a little bit of Cobra, which is just that nice black with sparkles in it. And the Cobra is also inside the Naked palette, so, or it's inside the black palette. We're just going to smoke that out in the outer corner. You don't have to use 20 brushes, you could just use the same brush, it'll blend beautifully. That's what I like about these types of brushes. I just wish, if anybody knows of a vegan 217, you let me know. And I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Fascinating Eye Kohl, just a nice white, bright Eye Kohl. And I typically do a white waterline, but let's do something else. You could even set that with Zephyr, which is what I'm about to do. I'm going to take MAC's Pearlglide in Designer Purple. Any purple liner will do. I'm just lining the waterline, or the lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of Skimp, and we're just going to take, Skimp and Crystal. I'm going to touch the Crystal first, just because there's so much pigment on my brush, and Crystal's a little bit more pigmented because I don't want to make Skimp muddy, or you could just take a cleaner brush. Now we're going to be taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterproof Liquid Liner in Perversion. This comes with the set. Just shake it up really good because sometimes the pigment can settle. And open the big side first because that's where the handle is. And we're just going to line the upper lash line. And you can make that as thin or as thin as you like. It's completely up to you, or you can completely ignore doing that and just move on to mascara. Alright, so now I'm going to apply the Mr. Winx lashes in 117s. These are just black. They're long. I mean, compared to what most people feel comfortable wearing, they're pretty long. I like them, however. I think they're really fun and flirty. If you're not comfortable with lashes that are like full size like these, you can check out anything labeled demi or accent, because those will either be half the size or half the length of the band. Ardell makes the exact same thing, the number 117s, same number. So I'm just going to put those on with Kiss Lash Glue and be right back. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Ultra Glide On Cheek Tints. I want to take Crush and Indecent. Now you don't have to take both, or you could take an affordable. I know NYX makes wonderful cream blushes. So basically you just need a hot pink, or you can get them from e.l.f. I haven't tried e.l.f., so I personally can't recommend them, but I've heard good things. So, and then a peach. This is Indecent. So we're just going to grab a little bit of Indecent on a couple fingers, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of Crush on another finger because I don't want to taint the compact. So I'm just going to blend that in with those three fingers, create sort of a custom color. And just like a nice soft hue like that. I'm going to take Urban Decay's lip liner in Wallflower. We're just going to line our lips and fill them in. I'm going to take Urban Decay's lipstick in Peroxide. It's just a nice kind of dupe for Angel. Or Phlox, or there's one more. And I'm going to take a little bit of MAC's Glamour for All, which came out with all ages, all races, all sexes. Just a nice nudie brownie kind of pink. And that completes this sort of fun Urban Decay purple look. So I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. I think this little guy was playing in the dirt outside. He's like covered in dirt. Oh, you just like dropped dirt all over my lap.